sound right. It doesn't sound right at all. That was a little bit challenging, but very interesting. One for you. He won for you. I need to try as much as possible to be authentic here, because guys, whenever I sit in front of a camera, I don't know, like I rarely do this sit down videos. For me, it's challenging to be 100% authentic in front of this camera, but I'm going to try my best. I'll try my best today. Hello guys, you're welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new, hey God of hosts, the ring light is actually distracting. I don't know how I'm going to do this without blinking, without looking in that direction. But let's do this. Let's do this try as much as possible to be authentic. Hello guys. Oh my god, help me. Sometimes you see these people that are all outgoing in front of the camera and you're wondering like, how did they do it? Okay guys, you're welcome and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for stopping by, clicking on this video. I'm sorry that my ring light seems to be distracting. You can see the circle in my glasses, right? So thank you so much for stopping by. If you're an old subscriber, if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please by all means go down there and hit the subscribe button so the family can expand, the family can grow. I rarely do the sit down videos. I think I'm shy of the camera. I think I'm shy of sitting and looking into the camera. I don't know why, but I rarely do these videos. But today I've decided to do this video because I want to show you guys the books I'm going to be reading in 2023, or maybe for a portion of the year, right? Because they're just few books. Yeah, that's about it for my intro, yo. I hope it was. You see what I mean? See what I mean about speaking in front of the camera? It's just difficult. If you watched my previous video, you know that I went to the bookshop and I got myself some books that I plan on reading in 2023. I just want to share with you the summary of what these books are about, just a synopsis of what is in this book. Maybe you guys have come across it or maybe not, but I'm trying to be intentional about reading this season, so let's get right into it. I visited Charisma bookshop and I realized just how amazing this bookshop is. It's a Christian-based bookshop and they have a lot of Christocentric books, as well as just normal self-development books, entrepreneurial related books, and journals. Very nice, beautiful journals that have like a lot of scriptures inscribed. Is that English? A lot of scriptures written in them. And so I was immediately drawn towards these journals. They are not cheap, but yo, it's worth it. It looks like a Bible itself. So I got myself 2 of this type of journals because I wanted to have a journal for Bible studies, as well as a journal for just my day-to-day life and planning and different stuff like that. There are memory verses written below each page. This is so awesome, guys. Like, I don't know if you can see it. Everything you do, whether you're writing, whether you're doing what, whether you're just looking through your journal, you're just seeing memory verses that encourage you. Just rate it down below. It's 17K, but then it's really good. I love it. And it's actually so thick. And now to the books that I bought to read. I'm hoping to finish these books before the year runs to an end. I'm hoping to finish them even by the mid of the year, because it's just 3 books, actually just 3, and it's not so much. So but then a girl is still just testing. How do they say this thing? I'm just trying my hand on shallow waters. Is that what they say? I don't even know, guys, forget it. But what I'm trying to say is that I haven't been accustomed to finishing books, to reading books through to the end. But then I want to start cultivating that habit by first and foremost buying these books, cultivating the discipline to read them, and then eventually reading them. Now, even before I got myself these books, someone gave me a book that is related to branding and, well, their personal journey with branding and all. And so I was reading that book before I went to get this other one. So I'm just going to show you and tell you a little bit about what the book is about. This is the book I was reading before I bought myself the other 3 books I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So this book is called The Man and the Brand, and it's by a Cameroonian author. So he was simply sharing his journey and how he left a place of comfort, right? He was just a young person back at home, and he had this job that was pretty much comfortable for him in that moment, but then a certain incident really just brought him back to his senses, really taught him that there was much more to life than just being in a corporate environment or having a corporate job. And so this pushed him to discover the entrepreneurial side of himself, and this was how he ventured into branding, into web development, and he built his own brand. And right now he's actually flourishing in this department, and he's just sharing his story to encourage every young person like myself out. The first book I'm going to talk about is Tiny Habits by BJ Fogg. I'm sure a lot of people have heard about this book before. I was dealing with a lot of habits that I really wanted to get rid of, and there are some habits that I really wanted them to become frequent, part and parcel of me. And so I decided to get this book so I could learn about how I can make these habits a part and parcel of my everyday life. And so basically this book is about, well, a summary. It's about how you can take one step at a time in order to achieve the bigger goals, right? That's why it's called tiny habits. Like, the tiny habits do matter. It's not about you waking up one morning and just doing a bunch of stuff, but it's about you being consistent, doing like little each day until you finally get a hold of it, so much such that like a day cannot pass without you doing that particular thing you want to do. And so I think it's a very interesting book, and I'm really looking forward to reading and getting a full 360-degree understanding of what the guy, Mr. BJ Fogg, was talking about in this book. So the second book I'm going to be reading, which I'm really excited about, is Big, Bold and Beautiful. This is by Kira, and she's a gospel musician. I don't know if you've... There's the book. Her face isn't quite familiar. I listened to some of her songs. I just didn't know. You know what? I'm just going to read what's written here. So listen carefully. No one else has the power to be you. Do you ever feel like you don't match up to what the world wants you to be? Kira, she sees you, and she wants to... I don't know if I pronounced that name well, but then I'm confident that Kira pronounced it well. And she wants to help you identify your goals, talents, and gifts so you can survive and thrive no matter what life throws at you or your way. So I think this is what I really need right now. I'm at the point where I want to really identify the skills, the talents that I have, the gifts that I have, and hone them to a point where I'm competent enough in these different areas. In this book, she tells the story of how she became this woman who was confident in herself, and she just, grew and submitted to the process of growth. And so I'm looking forward to reading this book because I believe that I will probably relate to her story as a young Christian woman who is aspiring to be better, who is aspiring to just seek the face of God throughout her stay on this earth and fulfill purpose. Obviously, this is the Christian-based book I'm going to be reading. And lastly, I'm going to be looking at, I would say last but not the least, because I hope to finish this book even before the mid of the year. And so the last book I'm going to be looking at is a novel, and it's entertainment based. And I don't know if you're familiar with Crazy Rich Asians, sorry. It's a very popular movie, and it has like the first book, the second book, and the third book. And so when I came across it, I was like, oh, I've watched this movie before, but then I have no idea what's happening in part 3, because we have no part 3 of the movie, but then we have the third part of the book. So the third part is Rich People Problems. I'd love to see what this is about, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to read these 2 books first before I jump into this novel. This is going to be like some sort of reward for reading these 2, because it's mostly entertainment, even though I could probably learn some stuff from it, but then it's mostly entertainment. So the goal is to first of all finish these 2 books, which I have identified are most relevant right now. Before I jump into the novel, I'm just going to say thank you so much for watching this video. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, do me a favor and go and subscribe to this channel so the family can grow bigger and bigger. And please give this video a thumbs up and also hit the notification button so you can get notified whenever I drop a new video. A girl has really been rambling. I hope all what I've said in this video, I'm hoping that it makes absolute sense to you, because my just embarrassing myself in front of this camera. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great time, enjoy yourself, and let me know if you think I should be doing like more sit down videos, sit down and talking to a camera videos, to get better. A girl's done. Anyways, bye guys.